Steve McAuley, Chief Automotive Officer for Mota Motors, discusses the genesis of the FAIR program and what it does to stop fraudulent private party used car transactions.
FAIR came about, quite recently. We at Mota Motors are in the marketplace of private party transactions, peer-to-peer, this for sale by owner. And one of the things as we talk to all of our industry partners is there's a common thread, and that is fraud. And it's not just online fraud, but it's actually just fraud in private party used car transactions. The more that we discussed it with our key partners, like some of the partners that we saw today on our panel discussion, is that this common thread was to figure out what can we do together to escalate and get more awareness in the industry and ultimately at government levels if possible. And so we decided to bring the group together here in Los Angeles at the Peterson Automotive Museum to have a panel discussion, a very open discussion, facilitated, to talk about some of the areas that we as individual brands are seeing as issues. And that may be the types of frauds that take place, that may be the people that are having trouble with it, and even the depth or the extent of the fraud. What we also got a chance to hear from our key brands is what are they doing about it as their individual brand themselves. And we saw some differences, whether it's Carfax reports for vehicle history, to Pep Boys for inspections, to the fraud prevention tips and tools that might exist on AutoTrader or eBay or Cars.com. But what Mota is doing is we see ourselves as kind of an advocate to bring the group together, to help lobby the voice, and to take it forward to the right opportunities and those that will listen, and even take it to Capitol Hill if we can. The extent of the scale is actually quite staggering. The FBI, through their Internet Crime Division, a division called IC3, puts out a report every year, and this April they put out their 2008 results. We saw a 33% increase in fraud across our nation. Over 275,000 complaints, but more staggering is 75,000 of those were actual criminal complaints and were handed over to the authorities, and they were able to document over $264 million of loss. Now, what that doesn't include are consumers who don't report. Consumers who get taken advantage of and just accept it and move on. So the scale will arguably be much larger than the 275,000 and the $264 million.